Something about doing reviews at home feels better. I feel like I can organize myself, talk about it in a better way without being distracted by driving. So this might be the new way. Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery, is the second installment to pretty much a franchise now. The Knives Out franchise, directed by Ryan Johnson, written by Ryan Johnson as he wrote and directed the first one as well. So yeah, this is kind of again, I wouldn't call it a sequel. I would call it more so an installment or just a spin-off, I guess you can say, from the first one. You don't have to necessarily watch the first one to watch the second one. The only character that you get from the first one is Daniel Craig's character, Benoit Blanc, as he is the detective that was used in the first one, and he is the detective again here, same guy, same character. I really liked the first one. I never did a review on it. I just recently saw it for the first time. I didn't see it when it first came out. I remember being very interested in it, but for some reason, I just don't know why. I never got around to watching it. And so recently I watched it for the first time and I loved it. I really did enjoy it. It was amazing. And I don't know if it's because it's uh, recency bias or whatever, but I really liked, loved the heck out of Glass Onion, A Knives Out story. Yeah, this was amazing, man. Or Knives Out Mystery. I really loved Glass Onion. I thought this was fun. I thought this was hilarious. I thought this was just an all around enjoyable time for me. Um, it's amazing. It's one of the most entertaining films that I was able to watch at home on Netflix. I mean, and that's a cool thing. Netflix picked up, you know, I think they already have it. They've already announced another one. It's already in development, which I think is pretty cool. And part of what we loved about the first one, what people loved about the first one, and what I really loved about the first one was the cast. You had a big, huge group, and you get the same thing here. You got a huge cast. Obviously, we have Daniel Craig as Benoit Blanc. You have Edward Norton, Kate Hudson, Dave Bautista, Janelle Monáe, Catherine Hahn, Leslie Odom Jr. You have so many people in this film, and there's even other cool cameos in it. There's hilarious cameos in this. And it just doubles down on everything that the first one did. This one hits around 2 hours and 20 minutes, I want to say. A little long, but you don't feel it. I think I'm entertained, and I think it has to do a large part of the cast. The cast that they give you here, they're entertaining. You can tell they're just having fun. You can tell right off the screen that they're just having a fun time with these characters. They are over the top, but that's kind of what the the idea of it is, right? This movie, even watching the first one and seeing how the tone of the first one was, and then kind of understanding this is what we're gonna get with the second one here, Glass Onion. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous in the sense of every character is a almost a caricature of a real character in real life. Um, and you feel that these characters are really buying into these people, particularly with some of like Edward Norton as Miles Braun. He is the rich man who invites pretty much all his friends to his mansion for a weekend getaway on an island, and they have this murder mystery that they do. Pretty much murder mystery that people do at their in parties, whatever. But while they're there with him and all his friends, someone actually turns up dead, and so now Daniel Craig is there as Benoit, Mr. Blanc, Detective Blanc. He's there, and now he has a murder, a real murder to pretty much solve, and yeah, that's pretty much the basis of this story here. Again, Edward Norton plays as the rich billionaire who invites everyone. I think he did an amazing job. You can tell he's having fun. You can tell he's just going all in with this character. I also really enjoyed Kate Hudson as I believe she's a fashion model or some kind of designer. I want to say that was exactly her name is Birdie. I thought she did an amazing job. But my favorite character, I also want to mention Catherine Hahn. She's been killing it lately. She's been with what she did with WandaVision and what I just saw her here in Glass Onion. She continues to kill it. Janelle Monáe was the one I was interested in seeing how she would fit in this film. I haven't seen much of her acting work. Um, I know she's been in some things that I might have seen, uh, particularly Moonlight. I know she was in that, and I thought she did a great job in that. So I was interested to see how she would do in here, and I thought she was a standout. I thought she did an amazing job. As the movie goes on, her character gets the most interesting out of everyone else. Um, she kind of starts off a little stoic in a sense. You don't really know what her motives are. You don't know what she's kind of doing, why she's even there in moments. But I thought she was the most interesting one. I thought she was the standout performance of the movie, hands down, along with Daniel Craig. I mean, Daniel Craig, he is one of my favorite characters. I mean, again, just recently watching these two pretty much back to back. He is one of the most interesting characters I've seen created in modern cinema right now. He's Daniel Craig just is so good. He just brings this interesting accent. I know he sounds like a southern accent, right? He The fact that you could tell he's just having fun, and in this movie, he even they even play with him a little bit as far as like kind of not understanding the case. You could tell he's perplexed in moments. He's really stumbling on some of the clues here, and I just thought what they did with him was even better here than what they did in the first one. They just doubled down on everything in this one, and I really enjoyed that. I thought this one was funny. I thought it was interesting from the very beginning. I thought it was amazing writing, great twists and turns. This is really top notch stuff, and to get this movie towards the end of the year, it's gonna mess up a lot of people's top movies list, which is cool. I think that's really cool that we got a movie like this, and we didn't have to go to the movie theater. Even though I'm a huge fan of movie theaters, I am a huge fan of going out and supporting movies. And I missed the movie experience. I thought this was a fun movie to watch at home. I would not have minded paying 15 whatever bucks to go watch this in theaters. This movie was great. Yeah, I thought this movie was really, really good. I give this a 4.3 out of 5. Close to flawless. There's a couple things here and there that I took me out a little bit. Maybe the humor in some moments didn't always hit, but other than that, this movie was great. Yeah, what do you guys think? Have you guys seen it? It's on Netflix right now. Check it out. Like this movie. Like this video, sorry. Like this video, like my channel. Follow me, subscribe, do all that. Check out my Instagram. My opinion sucks. Yeah, that's all I have. So yeah, Glass Onion, a Knives Out Mystery. Do you guys think my opinion sucks?